Good evening, I'm Linda Caleb with NewsXstream. Tonight, a dramatic standoff is unfolding between the U.S. courts and the Trump administration over the fate of one man deported in error and the constitutional rights potentially at risk for millions of others. Senator Chris Van Hollen is sounding the alarm, warning that what's happening to Kilmar Abrego Garcia could set a dangerous precedent for justice in America. Senator Chris Van Hollen, a Democrat from Maryland, is accusing the Trump administration of openly defying federal court orders. The man at the center of this legal and moral storm, Kilmar Abrego Garcia, was deported in March to a notorious Salvadoran prison in what even government lawyers called an administrative error. Despite 2 court orders, including a Supreme Court directive to facilitate his return, the administration has yet to take meaningful action to bring him back. They are flouting the courts as we speak, Van Hollen said on Meet the Press. Facilitating his return means something more than doing nothing, and they are doing nothing. Instead of complying with the courts, the Trump administration has chosen a different tactic: character assassination. It has resurfaced past, unproven allegations against Mr. Abrego Garcia, including a 2021 protective order request from his wife, who now says the issue was resolved privately, a 2022 traffic stop where a Tennessee trooper suspected human trafficking, but was told by federal agents not to detain him. Senator Van Hollen was quick to respond. "If you have evidence, take it to court. Don't litigate it through social media," he said. What Donald Trump is trying to do is change the subject. In a controversial move, the White House also brought Patty Morin, mother of Rachel Morin, a woman murdered by an undocumented immigrant, to a press briefing last week. While the crime is heartbreaking, it has no connection to Mr. Abrego Garcia's case. Van Hollen acknowledged the Morin family's pain, but emphasized due process. You can crack down on criminals and still respect constitutional rights. Abrego Garcia had nothing to do with that tragedy. The administration's main justification for the deportation, that Mr. Abrego Garcia is a member of MS-13. But a federal judge has already dismissed that claim as unsubstantiated, based only on the fact that he was wearing a Chicago Bulls hoodie and a hat. Not all Democrats are on board. California Governor Gavin Newsom has labeled the case a distraction from pressing economic issues, including President Trump's sweeping tariffs. Van Hollen had a sharp retort. "Anyone who can't stand for the Constitution doesn't deserve to lead," he said. "Americans are tired of politicians who test the wind before taking a stand." This isn't just about Kilmar Abrego Garcia. It's about the rule of law. When the government ignores court orders, even in complex or controversial cases, it erodes the foundation of democracy itself. When you trample on the rights of one man, you threaten the rights of every American, Van Hollen warned. Whether Mr. Abrego Garcia returns or not, the larger question remains: will constitutional rights still hold when inconvenient? Or are we entering a new era of selective justice? I'm Linda Caleb, and this is NewsXstream, where every voice matters and every right counts. Stay informed, stay engaged.